Another week, you know what that means, another draft, and we've got some more Legacy Cube ahead of us. Spoiler, not spoiler, but I'm gonna give a fair warning. Sometimes in the Legacy Cube, and I don't know the exact conditions, but the game will randomly restart on Magic Online, so hopefully that doesn't happen, but we could experience some very strange bugs. Anyways, let's jump into the first pack. And what do we got here? Let's see, Wasteland, Force of Will. Yeah, those are about the two cards that I would consider taking at this point. I think I'm just going to take the Force. True to Legacy, very good card. One of the better cards, I think, and blue, of course, is still just a great color. Creature-based decks are going to be a lot better in the Legacy Cube than they are the Vintage Cube overall. But I still like taking the Force of Will here. I like blue decks a lot, so you're gonna have a hard time prying me away from just like some blue control deck as I second pick a Daze. You can kind of tell what I want to do already. Trust me, I've beat down with my fair share of creatures before, so I'm gonna just kind of force the control here. There was a Niv Mizzet in the pack with the Force of Will, so could be that I do like some fun little blue-red combo counter nonsense, which is a really good place to be because then you get access to like Splinter Twin and Kiki anyways. But let's take the Daze. And now we have like a Brazen Borrower, Mind Slaver, Wandering Fumarole. I feel like in Cube a lot of the times you kind of just force what you want to play because there are so many good archetypes, and staying open is a little bit more awkward, I'll say, in this type of format where there are, you know, good known archetypes as opposed to just drafting good cards. You don't want to just draft good cards in a cube. You want to build a deck. So anyways, I'll go ahead and just take the Brazen Borrower for now since I don't know if I'm going to go down the blue-red route. And of course, Borrower is always just going to be pretty fantastic. Same thing with the Cold Steel Heart here. It's going to go into every deck. One of the new includes I like here is the Court of Bounty. I hadn't seen this card until they introduced it to this iteration of the Legacy Cube. But anytime you can become the Monarch, it's going to be really strong. Anyways, we'll just take the Cold Steel Heart, passing another blue-red land. And get a Hollowed Fountain here versus like a Looter Ilkor. Oblivion Stone also not too shabby in what looks to be more of a control deck right now, as oftentimes you don't have many permanents in the early game, but I do think Hollowed Fountain is a better pickup at this point. What is this nonsense? All right. There's not too much that really goes with what I have, save for the Blessed Alliance, which I don't think is a card you want to take very highly. Best cards in the pack are like Mind Shatter and Collective Brutality, in my opinion. And, you know, we could always be Reanimator. Collective Brutality is very, very good, just generally. So happy to take that and see what that leads to. Okay, and now I can take like an Iona if I want to, and maybe move down the Reanimate route, because Iona is a pretty fantastic Reanimate target. There's Terminus there for like the blue-white control deck, and of course Muldrifter is just always a solid blue card, but given that I just took Brutality, I think Iona makes sense. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to play it, but it's just a nice card to have if I do go down the Reanimator route. Pretty easy Spell Seeker here, especially when I can get, you know, Exhume and Reanimate, so seems like a fine pickup. But base blue, that's all I want to be right now. I'll probably end up taking the Niv Mizzet if we get it here on the wheel, pick 9. I wouldn't guess that we wheel too many lands, but there's the Fumarole and then the Spire Bluff Canal that we can get back on the wheel, and yeah, there it is. So, I mean, the Fumarole and the Canal are not super high pickups. They're not duels, right? They're not fetches, so there is a possibility of getting those lands back. We'll just have to see. But right now we're staying open to the idea of some blue base control deck. Okay, Stratus Dancer if I want to. Same thing with like Dismember. I'm not huge on Stratus Dancer, but Dismember seems like a solid removal spell. Again, just goes into every deck anyways. Alright, looks like we didn't get a blue-red land here. Could still get the Canal, I think. But I feel like I kind of want to take the Resto Angel or the Parallax Wave for some blue-white control potential, or just the land. I guess lands are always safe, and this one looks like it might be played. Gifts Ungiven is going to be really good if I end up in the Reanimator deck and get Unburial Rites, so that's a fine pickup. Yeah, Dread Return here versus like Sweltering Suns. Not a big fan of Dread Return, but it's a nice thing to be doing. And you know what? Niv Mizzet is a perfectly acceptable reanimate target in a pinch. It's not going to win the game as quickly as something like Grizzlebrand usually, but man, the card draw ability of this is so nice, you know? Okay, some random white cards. Don't really care about any of these. Take that Alliance for the board and a Charming Prince. But this is only pack 1, so I'm not upset with where we are right now. We don't have like a true plan, but it's not going to be very hard for us to find a plan because, yeah, I mean, we're so open. Okay, pack 2, got some good choices here. I think my go-to card is just going to be Remand. More counters, more better, and well, drawing a card on a counter seems pretty good. Passing what, a Damnation, another Monarch card. Looter for like Reanimate, Opposition, just a very strong blue card, Raphelos, yada yada. Easy Remand for me. I want to be countering things and making the opponent hate life. So we have Daze, we have Remand, we have Force. Spellseeker notably does not get Dismember, but it does get Daze, Remand, and maybe the Brutality if I end up playing that. Okay. We have a Marsh Flats here, which could be good. It does already grab the Hollowed Fountain. It gets a black source as well. Yeah, it's probably better than Verdant Catacombs. Augur of Bolas and Into the Royal aren't super important for me. Fetches are always nice to have, so seems like a fine pickup. Yeah, for now, I guess I'll just stick to the Reanimate plan. And Marsh Flats, in this case, gets both a black and a blue source since we have the fountain anyway, so it's going to work out rather well for me. Waiting for Unburial Rites on these ones, but we'll see. Brainstorm. Arcane Artisan's actually pretty decent. Baleful Strix, Blood Chief's Thirst. Kind of tempted to take the Arcane Artisan here. It's a little bit fragile as a Reanimate effect, but it is another Reanimate effect and just a good blue card. So is Baleful Strix, though. And I'd rather be able to still make like a good control deck if the Reanimate plan doesn't pan out. So even though Baleful Strix could wheel because of the color requirements, I'm going to go ahead and still just take it. Wow, Ashiok is fantastic. Another card that can just win the game on its own as we're passing a Kiki Jiki here, but I think that ship has sailed. If I had wheeled some of those blue-red lands of the pack 1, I think maybe we still go down that route, but right now we have a good start to a blue-black deck. Dark Confidant, Dark Ritual. Ritual can be very good if you have the early enablers, if you have like Entomb, Reanimate, that type of thing. I don't have them yet, but I can't see myself taking Dark Confidant if I'm going to be running a bunch of super expensive creatures anyways, so let's go ahead and take the Ritual, and if Ritual is good, then your deck is good. Or rather, I guess I should say, if your deck is good, the Ritual is good? I don't know. Both ways, maybe. We'll just take an easy Preordain here. Jite's fantastic in Legacy Cube, but if we're going to go a more combo-ish deck, one that has, you know, fewer creatures, we're going to want the Preordain here instead for sure. All right, now we have a ton of hits for Spellseeker, don't we? We have Brutality, Remand, Daze, Preordain, Dark Ritual, Dismember, so it's going to be hard for this card to ever not find something. But yeah, just really looking for the cheap reanimate effects. And I guess some more ways to actually discard. We don't have many of those right now. Typhoon, Phantasmal Image, Malicious Affliction. I've never been very big on Sheoldred. Just so many better cards. But all three of these are pretty fantastic. If I'm going to go pretty counterspell heavy, then Shark Typhoon looks pretty good here. But I guess I don't have that many counters. Let's see, there's a Languish that can potentially wheel, so I probably don't need to take the Affliction. I guess I'll just go ahead and take the Typhoon and see what happens. Mana War, not really. Gutter Bones or Arena, not really. I don't think we need the Arena, but I suppose with Dark Ritual it gets a little bit better. It's probably better than Mana War anyways. Alright, that's fine. Oh, maybe it was a Damnation and not a Languish. I thought maybe I saw both. Anyways, Damnation, a good pickup here. Another good white source, but no reason to be playing that yet, so we'll just take the Damnation. Oh, it was both. I guess I saw Languish and Damnation. Okay. I'm going to take the Royal here instead of the Augur, I think. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, that's not a bad number of hits already. But usually Augur seems pretty weak. I don't know. The bounce spell seems good enough to me. Brainstorm on the wheel? Do I have enough shuffle effects for that? We also got the Artisan on the wheel too, which is not terrible, but again, I just don't like Artisan as an enabler for Reanimate. Plus, I don't even have to be Reanimate, right? All I have is this stinky Dread Return right now anyways. Let's just take the Brainstorm. Unlikely to run the Gatekeeper. Okay, I mean, if I cut the top end, if I cut the Reanimate, then the Dark Confidant is actually really solid here. So that's good. Maybe a white splash. Last pick Affliction. Okay, yeah, we've got playables. We've got a nice blue-black control deck building. Picked up a lot of black cards there. Did I already pass Scarab God? That would be a good win con to find. Ponder, Cloudskate, Downfall, Reaper, Metamorph. I think I'm going to go with the Ponder here. I have such an affinity for all of the 1-mana blue spells. They're just so good. It's also fine with Brainstorm, right? Gives us an extra shuffle effect or whatever, so let's just take the Ponder. Valky, God of Lies. Interesting. Frost Titan's not bad. Monolith's not bad. Thirst for Knowledge, not bad. Looks like I'm still in need of some win cons, so I'm going to go ahead and take another expensive spell here in the form of the Frost Titan. We're really not seeing any reanimate effects, so I'm okay cutting all of that and just trying like blue-black control with little Frosties here. Well, there's a good reanimate target, but again, we only have the Dread Return, right? Not that this is uncastable, it's just if you're not cheating it out, getting to 8 mana is a lot worse. I think I might just want to take another fetch here over Fatal Push, since we already have the Brainstorm anyways. Can also take Champion of Wits, which is just okay. I'm happy to take a fetch. This will be a effective or super effective too if we find a blue-black duel. Search for Azcanta, Doomblade, Karakas. We could just run the Karakas in the deck as well. It's a pretty nice land to have. I'm okay taking Search for Azcanta though. We get a lot of cards in the graveyard, so that kind of makes sense. Another 1-mana blue card. Seems fine to me. What do I need? I need like a Bitter Blossom or something. Just something that I can stick early and kind of just takes over the game. Oh, there's the Entomb, darn it. But yeah, no reanimate effects, really. I think we only really saw, what, the Dread Return? Maybe we saw one more card, but that's awkward. Could take Immortal Sun, I suppose. I only do have one Planeswalker right now. And it's a really good card otherwise. It might be worth considering. Dragonlord Silumgar, Liliana the Last Hope, and a Zealous Conscripts. Well, I might just need to take Lily as a good win con. Alright, so we're probably not running the Immortal Sun. It's a little bit slow, but it's a good way to win the game. Oh, similarly, maybe Thing in the Ice makes this deck. I have a lot of instants and sorceries right now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I think that makes sense. This is a kind of a strange deck. I'm missing the win cons. Oh, looks like Dark Ritual maybe not as good anymore. Not playing any of those ones. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this deck. Seems like if I don't find my Ashiok or Frost Titan or something, or they just instantly die, it's going to be hard to win. We'll see. Well, I mean, there's that reanimate effect. Might just play that as a Wrath. Who knows? Wield the Fatal Push. We can move that to the side, I think. You have some good early removal already anyways, so probably don't need that. All right, I need to make a couple cuts here. I guess Cold Steel Heart's not really doing much. Very few top-end cards. What else? Need to cut, what, one more card? It's possible the Brutality's not good enough anymore. Also, Thing in the Ice, I'm still a little bit hesitant on that one. Meh. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess Brazen counts as one, right? 11, 12. Damnation doesn't count, certainly. Yeah, Thing in the Ice is like okay. You know what? I might even run this Volvorest Stronghold for a way to bring back our Frost Titan. Oh man, and Tomb on the Wheel. Feels bad. Yeah, I wonder if the cards just weren't opened. You know, if Reanimate, Animate Dead, Recurring Nightmare, if those cards weren't opened in this pool or in this pod. Because you're not going to see every single card in a draft. In fact, you're only going to see, what, like 2/3 of them? So it's possible that Reanimator was open. I mean, we got like a last pick in Tomb, but we didn't see the good Reanimate effects. We only saw like the Living Death and the Dread Return. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the deck's fine. It might be slow to win the game, and if the opponent just gets, you know, one more relevant threat on the board than I can handle, we could certainly lose. I'm probably still supposed to run Fatal Push here. I guess the dream of like Dark Ritual into one of these 3 drops is nice, but maybe probably too cute. And then we still want to run the fetches, because Marsh Flats can get both colors since I have the Fountain. And Bloodstained Mire is still good shuffle effect for like Brainstorm. Stronghold seems maybe important, honestly, just to get back Frost Titan. I don't have that many win cons, so. Alright, let's try this. Go ahead and add some more islands and swamps. Is that enough? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue sources. That's probably good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black. All right, seems fine to me. Let's go to round 1 of this Legacy Cube. And here we are for round 1 of this Legacy Cube draft. On the draw with a pretty solid looking control hand. I wonder if our game plan is to like turn, or not turn 1, but what do you call it? Hardcast Shark Typhoon. Ponder turn 1. Yeah, gonna find us some goodies. And we are gonna keep that order the same. No shuffle. Draw the Dark Confidant. Play it next turn. Draw the Arena. Then Bob is going to hit the land, so not to damage us. Well, the opponent mulliganed and looks like they kept a 1-lander, so we're going to push the advantage here. Get the Dark Confidant online. Oof. Yeah, they missed 2 lands. The question is, do I want to run out the Phyrexian Arena here? That seems like a potential way to lose. But that being said, I also have Thing in the Ice in my hand, so I guess I'm actually okay running it out. We're going to be drawing a ton of cards a turn, but... Oh, well. Opponent's just going to scoop it up. Yeah, it looks like they missed too many lands. We only saw a forest from them. No information really to be gleaned from that, although maybe I want some more cheap removal, but I think I have plenty enough as it is. And we'll just run it back. Kind of a non-game there, of course. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to keep this one on the draw here. I mean, we have a Ponder, we have a Dismember, both of them already castable. I'm on the draw, and any land lets me cycle the Shark Typhoon already, so seems like a fine but slightly greedy keep. Ponder just does so much work. Okay. Well, I guess I draw the... Do I want to shuffle this? No, it seems like I keep the Preordain and the Stronghold. And then shuffle away the Frost Titan. Green-white. Remorseful Cleric. That's fine. So let's Preordain and look for the swamp right now. Ooh, I don't like bottoming Lily, but we need to do that. Bottom, bottom. Okay, Serum Visions, dig for a swamp. That's awkward. Okay, bottom, bottom. I get to cycle Shark Typhoon next turn to try to find a swamp. This will be pretty funny if I don't get there, though. Fauna Shaman, alright. Another island! My gosh. This is pretty tempting just to kill the Fauna Shaman with Dismember right now, but I think I'm going to cycle the Shark Typhoon. Because if they're stuck on mana again, then they have to use their only green to go find, like, you know, a mana dork. I think I'm okay with that. Pretty crazy. Ponder, Preordain, and Serum Visions, and I can't find a black source yet. Alright, Baby Shark. That's not a black source. Offer trade. No plays. Hey, we did it. Alright, so easy slam of the Ashiok here now. Green-white decks have a really hard time with Ashiok, and this card just starts upticking so quickly. As we hit 3 lands. Crocus, Forest, Forest. Opponent discarded a Kozilek. So I would not be surprised if they have like Mirari's Wake in their deck. Sylvan Caryatid. Oh, well, fine. was going to save the Dismember for something else they did here, but I guess if they're grabbing a creature I can't interact with, then don't need to worry about that. But yeah, Ashiok is just going to do some work. We ate Shepherd, Krasis, and a Temporal Mastery. Okay, Bant. Let's play the Dark Confidant out. And the Shark Typhoon's gone. We have Frost Titan and Force of Will as the most expensive hits. And then the majority of our cards cost somewhere between one or three after that. Uh-oh. That's not good. Natural Order for Coma. Oh, no. And I don't have the second black source to Malicious Affliction it on upkeep. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Okay, we can Brazen the Coma. Sure, they're gonna tap my Ashiok and make sure I can't use it. That's actually really funny, isn't it? Alright, well, let's use the one that they know about. Get rid of that problem. And remember, I can't use Ashiok since they Coma'd it down. Solemn Simulacrum, that's good. Probably getting an island, I would think. Yeah. Flash out the Brazen. Hopefully the Bob doesn't deal too much more damage to me. Great. Drew a Swamp. Let's uptick on their face. They go down to 17. We hit Overgrown Battlement and Garrick land. Let's play our land. Let's attack for 3. And just pass. Utopia Sprawl. That's fine. I didn't want to play out the arena because we have the Dark Confidant active. If you're wondering why. Okay, 5 mana. They need a blue source before they can Coma again, right? Yeah. Vivian, Monsters Advocate. That one's also pretty good. Alright, make a beast. With reach, sure. No attacks. So we just need to save the Affliction for Coma. So let's Into the Royal, the Solemn. Fatal Push the token. And, I mean, I think it's okay to Brainstorm end of turn here since we have the Dark Confidant. Yeah, not bad. 2 shuffle effects too, so. Let's put these on top. We'll draw the Swamp for the turn. Ashiok, put him down to 13 cards. We hit Emrakul and land. Let's see, I'm going to go grab a Remand here, I think. Kill the Vivian. We're currently just going to kill them here with Ashiok, so that's my game plan. They can play Coma, but we have the Affliction for that, so it doesn't matter. And that's probably going to prompt a scoop, I would think. All right. Not too shabby there. Like I said, my deck's going to have a little bit of a hard time winning with like damage, so we really need to lean on like Ashiok and Frost Titan and whatnot if we can't do anything else. Anyways, nice round 1. Let's go to round 2. Okay, round 2 of the Legacy Cube. We are on the play with a pretty nice looking hand here. Stronghold's slightly awkward, not gonna lie, as, well, I need both double blue and double black, and currently the Stronghold is preventing both of those things. But hopefully we get to remand something next turn, and then, I guess Swamp is the ideal draw for Arena. OP on blue-red. I'm gonna guess they're on Splinter Twin combo then. And I'm going to go ahead and just remand this since we need to find a black source really bad. Come on, Swamp. Or Fetch. Daze. Not good. This would be the perfect turn to play the Phyrexian Arena out. I mean, Daze still might get him here, but... Ooh, especially if they don't have a land drop, that would be nice. Oh yeah, can you imagine having drawn a black source there when I have all this counter magic available? Narset Parter Avails. I think that's a pretty good target to Daze. I'll say no thank you on that one. And then I will miraculously draw a swamp like a pro. I feel it. Okay. That'll do. That'll do. Ooh, do they have a Force of Will? Could be. Hopefully they don't just have a burn spell for this, but if they do, I might have to Force of Will. Yeah. I don't like it, but I think we need to pitch the Frost Titan and keep the Confidant alive. Obviously they could have a counter here, or they could have another removal spell, but right now I need to keep that. And it's not like I have Frost Titan anytime soon anyways. Okay, good. We at least live a turn. They charted, they discarded a mountain. Dark Confidant drew me a Shark type. One of the two... We had 3 of our most expensive cards gone. Frost Titan and Force of Will. I think I'm just going to Serum Vision here. Hope to hit a Swamp. But yeah, like the Shark Typhoon was by far the most expensive card in our deck left, right? The majority of it is lands and spells that cost 1 or 2 or 3. All right, we did find some lands, thankfully. Let's go ahead and put the... Oh, actually, I'm a little bit tempted to keep the thing in the ice. I'm a little bit tempted, but we'll just top the island. And then we'll play the arena out. All right. This is me saying I'm not scared. We've got a Dark Confidant. We've got a Phyrexian Arena. I'm taking minimum 1 damage a turn. And potentially up to like 4 at this point. Tamiyo. Sure. Tap down my island. Sure. So we want to order it so that the Bob resolves first. The Dark Confidant resolves first because we know there's the land on top. This could be a hard cast Shark Typhoon game. You never know. Not streaming your mistakes. Recording my mistakes. Alright, I'm going to go attack face here. And then just bounce their Tamiyo. Kind of like a time walk for the turn. Okay, Shellduck Isle. Well, that's going to be active real soon. That's not ideal. That's fine. Sure. And now we actually want to order it to where the Phyrexian Arena resolves first, because we have Brainstorm in the deck. And so if we draw Brainstorm off of Arena, we can then put, you know, a land back up on the top for Dark Confidant. Or we could just draw all the lands naturally. That is not what we wanted to see. Okay, attack Tammy and pass, I guess. I think we'd rather be able to flash out the Brazen or make a Shark end of turn instead of playing out the Azcanta here. Their Shelldock Isle is active, though. Tapping my swamp. Alright, I'll tap it in response. I don't think I'm actually going to cycle a Shark Typhoon then. I think we'll just play out the Brazen most likely. Oh, that's not good if they're passing. Off in response. Okay. So what are the most relevant cards here? I think I like going something like this. I could also split the Typhoon and the Supreme Will, because then they don't have a way to deal with the Brazen, one way or another. But I don't think I want to give them Time Warp and another card. So this way, what they might do, and looks like they could do here, is let this resolve and then plan on making a Shark at end of turn. Or rather, when I attack. Which is fine, because we can just push it away. Alright, we found one of our win cons. So let's go ahead and attack Tamiya with both. We'll go ahead and cycle, I assume, for 0 or for 1. Make a Shark. I can Fatal Push it. Then play Ashiok and search for his Azcanta. Might need to Damnation away my own Dark Confidant, though, depending. What do we hit here? Confluence, Sweltering Suns, and an island. Alright. Well, I'm tapped out for the turn. They have 6 cards in hand and a Shelldock Isle that's active, so... Could just lose here to a Fiery Confluence or something. Like, my life total is pretty darn low. Muldrifter? Okay. Hey, they're down to 11 cards already. What did they do? They Lava Coiled the Brazen Borrower. Okay, so we want to order this to where the Arena resolves first, and the Search for Azcanta second. So we'll draw a random card with Arena, lose 1 life. We'll look at the top with Azcanta. Can I afford to pay 3 life here? More importantly, what does that go and grab? I think 3 is the top end of the cards I could lose life to, so let's put that in the graveyard. Draw random. Nice, found a land. Perfect. Start off by milling them for 3. Hitting Jace, Firebolt Island. Okay, let's attack for 2. And we kind of want to trade. Okay, no trade. I don't think we're hard casting Shark Typhoon out, though. Do I want to Damnate here? No, I think we just want a Baleful Strix, see what we draw, and then hold up Dismember. Also holding up Shark Typhoon Cycle, of course. I'm just worried that they're going to have some burn spells that they can aim at my face, and I don't have anything to do versus those. But as it stands, we mill them out in 2 turns with Ashiok, so that's the hope / game plan. Let's see, Frost Titan's gone, Brazen's gone. I'm definitely going to block here. Our game plan is not damage, it is decking you, OP. No plays. That is terrifying. I guess I'll go ahead and cycle and hope I don't die to burn here. They have 6 cards in their hand. I might be dead, but I don't have anything to do about that anyways, so. Okay, same thing. We want to order Confidant last, Search for Scan a second, Arena first. See what we hit on top with his Kanta. Don't think we want to bottom the or the graveyard the Ponder. So we'll draw Ponder, lose 1 life, go to 4. Ashiok them down to 4 cards. Oh, here we go. Maybe some burn spells in my future. Impulse in response. That's fine. Really wish I had 1 more counter in my deck. I think I've used them all right. Remand, Daze, and Force of Will. We hit land, land, land. Well, that's not very good. Start with a Ponder. I don't really need any of these. Like, we already have Dismember for a creature. Let's go ahead and shuffle. Thing in the Ice. Alright, well, let's just... Actually, I don't even want to attack here. I'm killing them with damage. I'm going to probably dismember my own creature end of turn if I don't die here. Again, they have 6 cards in their hand, so what their game plan might be is to, if they're not going to burn me out, like play Deceiver, Exarch, and Pestermite all in 1 turn. So now maybe I should have kept the... I should have potentially kept the Malicious Affliction is what I'm thinking. If I tap this... I think we want to activate now because I can draw the Malicious and cast it and Dismember. Nice. Alright, that will work. So that I can beat 1 counter now when they go for it. Alright, here we go. And do I want to play around them having days? Is the question. Or a burn spell. Yeah, I'll play around a burn spell. Ooh, do they have double counter? Oh, they had the days! Oh no, that's so gross. All right, well, that's good to know for next game. It's more likely that they have a burn spell than the days, right? There are so many different burn spells that they could have next turn, whereas it's literally 1 counter magic spell. Okay, well now we know. I don't know if that was just unlucky, but feels kind of bad. Let's cut the thing in the ice. Let's bring in the brutality. Man, you could probably hear me Slapping the top of my head there. That was good, though. Again, there are just so many other burn spells that they could have. There are so many, like, 3... I mean, I guess because I had the arena on the battlefield, I was at 3 anyways, so the majority of burn spells were going to kill me regardless. I don't know. Daze was... Oh, they could also have Force and Negation, but that didn't matter. But Daze is literally the one card I'd be playing around. Oh, well. Alright, game 2 after that lovely Daze. We're on the play here, and I'm going to keep this hand. I don't expect the Dark Confidant to survive, but we just need to find one island. Like, if I can resolve this Ashiok on turn 3, it's going to be very hard for the opponent to beat it. And we do have more blue sources in the deck than black, so... Well, Vision will mill them. Alright. Hope this lives, and hope I draw a blue source. But if it dies, I can still draw a blue source here. That does not get a blue source. That does not get a blue source. Oh my gosh. Other fetch would have been perfect. Brutal. Oh my gosh! So brutal. This game looks like I would have just won if I had resolved Ashiok here. Oh no. Alright, well, at least it's something. But now they're about to draw 3 cards. Yikes! Devastating. Pretty funny, though. Right, yeah, because the Marsh Flats could find Hollowed Fountain, but Bloodstained Mire only gets Swamp. The reason we're running the Bloodstained Mire is because we have the Brainstorm. Wow. Draw 3, discard 2? Oh no. Are they just going to go... They might have the kill next turn. Yeah. They might just have the Splinter Twin... Sorry, the Pestermite into Splinter Twin here. Oh, okay. Phew. That's fine. Sure. Y'all got any of them islands? 12 cards in the deck. We have 9 blue sources, I believe. Oh, that's pretty good. Means I can't Lily down. No? Okay, well. Sometimes it really do be like that. Kira's really bad with Splinter Twin, though. And Kiki Jiki. Yuck. Okay, I found a Mystic Confluence. I mean, not much to say here. This is just very unlucky not to find a blue source in, what, 14 cards. The game would have been over already if I had hit a blue source for Ashiok. Yeah, well, way late to the party, of course. Time Warp 2, nice. Uh-oh, what is this? Oh, Time Warp with Counterspell open? Sure. I mean, I'll go for the Remand, but I don't really care if they Counterspell my Remand. You got it. No big deal there. Damnation. Okay, I think I'm going to pass this turn. It's either that or Spell Seeker, but... Daze, Impulse, Chart a Course. I definitely don't want to give them both card draw effects in the same pile. So this is a draw 2. Yeah, I'll give them the Impulse with the lands. We don't want to give them Impulse with one of the other spells since it digs deeper for some relevant cards. Looks like they did keep the Impulse after all. Tamiyo, my blue source, huh? That's pretty good. Okay, I'll bounce the Tamiyo. With the floating mana. They're not holding up Mystic Confluence. In fact, I might be able to resolve Damnation here. I guess I have to try. Force of Negation, maybe? Oh, they do have the Supreme Will. Sure, that's fine. Okay, there's a Tammy. Go ahead and tap the blue again. Still holding up their Confluence. Brutality is a good draw, but a little bit too late. Because now the Tammy's online, so I don't even have the blue source active anyways. Can't target their creature, obviously, otherwise they just counter it. They should definitely Confluence this, I guess, right? Because otherwise I'm probably just taking the Confluence anyway. Yep. I assume they're choosing the modes twice. It doesn't tell me here. Oh, counter, counter, and draw. Okay. I mean, that's Magic for you. Like a small decision in game 1, not paying 2 life, ended up costing me. And here, I mean, game 2, if we had just hit an island in the first 5 draws, we probably snap win with Ashiok. But this game looks like it's way over now, of course. This might be too late, but we'll see. The opponent, I mean, they only have 8 cards left. If they don't have another counter, and it seems like we've probably ran through the majority of them, but that being said, they have me on a 2-turn air clock, so it might be too late. Oh, they had a Forbid as well. Yeah, and then they just have the Pestermine. All right, GG's. Close. Close game 1, and then I didn't draw the blue source game 2, so that's the way it goes. Let's go to round 3. Okay, we are for round 3 of the Legacy Cube with our blue-black control deck. And we have a pretty nice looking opening hand. Gonna go ahead and fire off the turn 1 Ponder. We are just looking for spells. And a black source even. That is not a keep. These interactive spells might not even be good. Plus, we don't have a black source for Lily, so let's go ahead and shuffle. Oh, we really need to find a second black source, don't we? What you got? Forest. Okay, turns out Fatal Push would have been good. Hey, but that is not a bad draw step. We've had Dark Confidant in quite a few of our games. It's never looked better than on turn 2, that's for sure. So all of the cheap removal is going to be our friend in this matchup. I mean, if I draw a Swamp in the next couple draws, Liliana Kill the Birds of Paradise is just fantastic. Or if they have like a Raphellos to kill. 3 mana. Blade Splice. Okay, another green-white deck. That's fine. All right, Bob, show me the ways. Nice, there's the Swamp. And there's a Brazen Borrower, too. I probably just have to Brazen the Golem this turn, because if I Lily uptick... Well, no, I guess that's okay. I can Lily uptick the Blade Splicer, and then the Golem doesn't kill the Lily. God, it's so tempting to kill the Birds of Paradise, though, but I think I need to kill the creature that can attack into the Lily and threaten her. And so, assuming they don't do something super relevant next turn, our game plan is to Brazen Borrower the token, Lily the Birds of Paradise, and then hold up Remand and just go ham from there. Yeah, no blocks. Tireless Tracker, that's fine. No land, okay. Bob drawing another land is fantastic for us. Let's kill the bird. And so I'm actually going to go play out the Baleful Strix this turn instead to block the Tireless Tracker, since if they're missing lands, we're going to pull ahead real quick. Oh, okay, they did find a land. That's good for them. Nice. Strix blocks the tracker. Bounce the token. And that is easy peasy, baby. Easy peasy. Immediately sack the clue. Okay. Dark Confidant. A third land. What a hero. Now we have Brainstorm as well. I think I'm just going to attack for 2, play the Brazen, hold up Remand, and then Frost Titan next turn. Kind of hard to go wrong from there. Skyclave Apparition. I will say no to that for now. Flash out good old Brazen. Draw with Bob. And Frost Titan might just lock it up. We'll see. Tapping a Plains, of course. Yep. That will do just fine. Alright, green-white stuff. We could bring in Living Death as an extra Wrath effect. It's a little bit awkward if I use a few of the early removal spells, though. But it is a nice potential, you know, oh crap button, I suppose. Could bring in Brutality. I think we're probably okay to maybe swap the Arena for Living Death in this matchup. I'm going to keep the Dark Confidant in because it can block at least and trade with something, but Arena always is going to deal me 1, and I think it's harder to self-deal with it if I need to. Okay, game 2 of the final round, and our hand is looking fantastic. Lots of early filtering, Liliana for some random dorks. Yeah, we're gonna probably ponder here turn 1. Ponder or preordain? I mean, if you're looking for a specific card, I think ponder's better because you look at 4 potential cards. Yeah, I guess we're looking for removal for the bird early, and we certainly do not need those. Okay. Let's see. Preordain, look for Fatal Push or Dismember would be good. Oh, opponent's Naya. Ooh, now we really need to find a removal spell to kill that Mother of Runes. Or Damnation, I suppose. That is a bottom. Living Death. Okay. Alright. I mean, we have action when we get to 5. That's not irrelevant. It's too late now, though. Spellseeker would have been able to grab Fatal Push. Although I suppose what I can do is Liliana next turn if they don't do anything too potent. No, I guess it's not going to work. All right. Then we're just going to set up for turn 5 Living Death if we don't find our Damnation first. Oh, Brainstorm with a fetch. Brainstorm with a Spellseeker also? That's pretty good. I guess it makes more sense to Spellseeker here first as it uses up all of my mana. And what do we want to go grab? I guess Remand. Just stall, buy some time. Don't really care if they know I have it. Things we would lose to. Plow Under. Armageddon. Spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause you to sacrifice permanents. Wait a minute. Sacrifices all wait a minute. Are you kidding? So I need to draw Damnation exactly? Alright. Well, let's brainstorm for Damnation. Okay, now hold up. Oh, that's hexproof too. Oh my lord. That's what we call bad. Can't cause you to sacrifice permanents. Right. Okay, well, let's play Dark Confidant and hope to draw a Damnation. What a beating. Holy moly. I'm going to go ahead and just chump the Nissa with Spellseeker, since we're digging specifically for Damnation anyways. Preserve my life total while I can. Force of Will. Hey, Damnation! All right. I'm not even going to attack first. I'm just going to fire it off. I will gladly take 5 damage in order to draw Damnation. Whew. All right, we're saved. Now Living Death is terrible, though, so not going to be casting that one. If they have a Resto Angel end of turn, is that worth forcing? Yeah, probably. I guess I'll pitch the Remand now. I think the double bounce spell is better when I have a Planeswalker in my hand. Voice of Resurgence. Well, that turns off my counter magic. Knight of Autumn is a 4/3, I'm guessing. Yeah, okay. So we play Lily. Neuter the Voice of Resurgence. I guess main phase bounce the Knight of Autumn. Say go. Do this main phase because, of course, the Voice of Resurgence. Let's see, I can get a Spellseeker back from my graveyard, and then Spellseeker gets, what, Fatal Push? It's not awful. Oh no, not another. Ah! Okay, well, we're going to have to Fatal Push that one. Alright, so -2. Would also accept Frost Titan. Get the Spellseeker. Grab Fatal Push. I think that's our best grab. Oh, Malicious Affliction. If a creature died this turn. Well, nothing's died this turn, though. Oh, that would be good, but I have to grab the push. All right. Push the Giver. Can I afford the Royal? I don't think I can afford the Royal. I think I just have to cast this out. I'm guessing they're... I mean, they could send both at my face, and then Spellseeker has to chump the Knight of Autumn. Yeah, this Living Death looking real awkward. Yeah, they're going face. Alright, so we block the Knight of Autumn. Wait a minute. Did I have the mana to Living Death on the turn that I cast Damnation? Am I just a complete fool? Wait, I'm going to have to go back and look at the logs. Did I cast it on turn 4? Oh, no. Am I just bad? It was turn 5, and I decided to Damnation instead. Oh, no, they had Sigarda. Okay. Oh, I'm stupid. Duh. All right. Disregard. I'm just an idiot. I'm like, why did I not cast Living Death instead of Damnation? But right, because Sigarda says they can't sack. Okay. Phew. Sigh of relief there. Anyway, into the Royal, Polychronos, draw a card. That buys me another turn. Technically, anyway. I got a 1 here. I don't even know what I can draw. Alright, get a Swamp. Shark Typhoon. Block the Knight of Autumn. Right? I don't block this. Still need to find another removal spell. I guess I can draw Malicious Affliction. What the hell do they have? Oh, Avacyn? Okay, that probably kills us too. I guess I can minus into a Frost Titan and survive. Frost Titan? Hey, okay. Now hold up. Hold up. Have to tap a ground creature here too, since the Brazen Borrower can only block the Archangel. Ashiok, uptick, and then maybe we can steal a creature from them to cast. Hidden Atarka, okay. I still would need 2 more loyalty on Ashiok for that to work, though. Oh, wait. Do I just lose to this? Oh, right. They chump attack their Voice of Resurgence, and I just instantly lose. Never mind. That also works. Yeah, they had plenty of ways to kill me there. All right. Oh! Wait. Did they not know this can't... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Maybe they think I can block? What? Now I can kill their Elspeth? Now I'm winning again? What just happened? They had lethal. Maybe they don't know this can't block. Ah. They had it. I'll give it to them then. I'd rather have a game 3 than win like that. If their keyboard stuck, I mean, they obviously saw. Because if that didn't happen, right? We get to kill their Elspeth, they can't attack, and then we're crushing them, so I'd rather play a good game. This might not be what we want if they have Sigarda, but I think we just need the Wrath versus them, you know? Alright, let's go to a game 3. Let's make it a doozy. Alright, game 3 of the final round. Opponent on a blue-based... Sorry, not a blue-based. Green-based... green-white-based creature deck. I'm on the play. I'm going to keep this. I have faith in the Serum Visions. We have the Damnation in our hand. We have a Castable Dismember. Bottom the Royal, top the Swamp. Easy peasy. Turn 1 Llanowar Elf. Alright. I think I just need to slam the Dark Confidant here. I would love to dismember the Llanowar Elf, but it's so good if I just hit a Black Source next turn and get Lily down on the battlefield. If they play, I don't even know what they could play here, but if they do something terrifying, I can always Force of Will. That ain't it. Thalia! Okay, I think that is probably worth countering and hoping to find a black source. Black? Black? No? Black? Yes! Whoo! Oh, Lily is just going to pick them apart. Eat the bird first. We're not blocking with Bob, so let's attack. Fantastic sequence there for us. Blade Splicer's not good enough. Do they have a land? They do. All right, that's fine. We still get to pick off the Llanowar Elf. I'm not going to upkeep Brainstorm, since we already have cards we want to cast anyways. We definitely want to keep the Dark Confidant alive, though, so we're just going to dismember the Golem here, most likely, and then, again, Lily can pick off the Blade Splicer. We're going to go for Lily Ultimate this game. No two ways about it. Okay. Polychronos. Let's Brainstorm end of turn since we have the Bob anyway. Oh, that's perfect. We can put land on top. Oh, I guess I'm going to draw the lands regardless, aren't I? Why did I Brainstorm? Why did I Brainstorm? Anyway. Kill the Blade Splicer, Bloodstained Mire, fetch. That turns on Revolt, kill the Polychronos. Attack for 2. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was doing there. They said my bob hits were all great. And then immediately after I drew my 6-drop, of course. Let's tap down a basic plains here. We don't want them to get Elspeth online. Ooh, Avacyn flash in a response. All right, yeah. So oh, did I forget to use Liliana? Oh, I forgot to use Lily there. Whoopsies. So she should have one more loyalty. That's awkward. In fact, that would force them to attack her this turn instead of attacking face, because I would get to ultimate. Ooh. That's no good. And they're hoping that Dark Confidant kills me. Nice. Okay. So I'm going to Wrath here after attacking. Still going to tap down a land of theirs. Then we go Damnation into Baleful Strix. Yeah, big mistake on my part. Yikes. So I'd have 4 more life here if I had correctly. Oh. That's fine. I guess I'm not going to play around Mana Tithe. I don't want to play out the fetch either. They don't have another blue source, so the Lumbering Falls is not an issue yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're just going to ult Lily and hope that gets there. I'm not going to attack even. Our game plan is solidified. We just sit back on some zombies. We know they have a Resto Angel in their deck anyways. So. And even Elspeth is not going to be good enough here. The zombies are just going to go ham. Prime Time's pretty good. That unlocks their red source, right? They had a Tarka, but I mean, we get to flip our search for his Kanta, so. Oh, maybe they took out the red. In any case. Ashiok. Nope, we want that for sure. Eat 3. Hit Sigarda, Mother of Runes, and a land. Still going to leave up the Baleful Strix. But, like I said, our zombies are going to start going ham here any moment. I've already used Force of Will. I pitched the Remand, so I think it's just Daze that I have left in my deck. Hey! Alright, not bad. Yeah, so round 2 was interesting. I could have played around Daze. I played around some like burn spells instead. But not a bad 2-in-1. Anyway, hopefully you guys liked this Legacy Cube League. And we'll catch you back next week for another draft, whatever that may be. So thanks for watching. Numot the Nummy, signing out.